Do it like the zombies do. Brush your fangs when you wake up. Comb your hair, do your makeup.
The Disney Channel Zombie 3 is coming out so soon, which is excellent news to the following fans. Yes, everyone is glad about this revelation. Disney never fails us with their movie series, but unfortunately, this will be the final film in the series. Just like this information, you probably haven't heard of the other things. We'll be talking about the things you're not aware of in Zombies 3. But before we get into it, do me a favor and smash a like, subscribe to our channel, and hit the bell button for notifications whenever a new video is published. Now, let's get into the grave. 3 musicals about star-crossed lovers have been Disney's successful recollection for some time now. Whether in the chilly favorite High School Musical or their very latest performance, both of them are very similar, and Disney 2018 hits it that way. Neither are zombies distinct. The studio, however, is still packaging its preferred formula in any shape and length. They are finding opportunities to use affection to solve necessary topics, and the tracks are catchy because it wouldn't be Disney without music. That is precisely why Disney Zombies movie became a box office smash. In reality, over 10.3 million people watched it within 3 days of its initial release, making Zombies the studio's most successful film since The Descendants. According to Disney Channel, the premiere telecast of 2018 Zombies and its 2020 sequel rated number 1 by kids 6 to 11 and tweens 9 to 14 for the respective years in which they premiered on Disney Music Vivo. The movie's music videos have received over 1.2 billion views. What sets Zombies apart from the rest of Disney films? That it acts as a reflection on racism and inclusion, and doing something as creative as making a pastel, massive Disney world of zombies. It's just about recognition in the end. Addison discusses in one scene war and tolerance. The film leads to great success after almost 2 long years to a sequence that leads us back to Seabrook. And finally, it seems that Zed, as Addison, had a single sing here one day. Only this time, enter the werewolves. This something much more elusive and perhaps grim. Zombies 2 try to tackle identity, harm, and adaptation problems. What makes it all the more fascinating is that Zed has a hard time embracing the new child in the neighborhood because he faced the original. Zombies 2 are open. It is only reasonable to ask if more is still present. Zombies 3 plot. The concept of box zombies and Zombies 2 is simply about recognizing differences and being open to improvement, while the first film deals with zombies attempting to incorporate into human society and demonstrating that they too deserve acceptance. He and Zed insist that they are not monsters. The second depicts a future in which zombies and humans have eventually come to terms, but right as things seem to be changing, the werewolves of Inner Seabrook emerge from the forbidden forest in search of their moonstone, and well, the werewolves are terrifying. The sequel introduces new dilemmas, especially in light of the Fed's biases towards werewolves. This sequel is a unique perspective on intersectionality and how discrimination victims also bear their prejudice against another category in society. Zombies 2 is basically about growing up and adjusting to changes, while Zeta struggles with his own bias and insecurities. Addison finds a spot increasingly for herself as her destiny entwines with the wolf, and Addison was the first time the new group accepted, much at the last time. With the end of Zombies 2, a third party is undoubtedly formed, with Addison's hair finally glowing. Seabrook was also affected by the meteor, meaning that Zombies 3 might bring alien life to Seabrook. Or Addison realizes that she's the actual alpha of the wolves somehow. We know Addison's family is very diverse, and she has difficulties finding out where she belongs in any segment of the zombies. And frankly, it's in time. The crew and cast, Milo Manheim plays Zed and Meg Donnelly plays Addison in both zombie films. With Zombies 2 adding the werewolves to the plot, we have new additions to the cast, including Kylie Russell, Trevor, Carla Jeffrey, James Godfrey, and Kingston Fisher. We should expect the cast members to reprise their roles in Zombies 3, which stars Pierce Josa as Wyatt, Chandler Kinney as Willa, and Ariel Martin as Winter. Milo Manheim expresses interest in working on the third installment in a recent interview with Hollywood Life. Yes, really, any series, after all, leaves the door open for another. Some things point to the third one. If you think about it, they haven't told me I'd like to, and they are well aware that I'd like the third one. So we'll see what the fans think of the second one. All the zombie films for Disney Channel original movies are directed by Paul Hohen, with the script written by David Light and John Russo. Light and Russo also wrote Zombies Against Cheerleaders based on the original film. Therefore, it would make sense for the three to work together if there was a third part for Zombies. Once more, Disney knows how much he likes his sequels. Obtaining Zombies 3 is only a matter of time, but an official announcement is certainly too premature. It is only sensible to think that the franchise has been a tremendously good release date and prepare to sing and dance in Seabrook's halls with our beloved, ghoulish teenagers. After the big zombie success, in this third and final installment, we decided to lift the stakes. According to Lauren Kisilevsky, Vice President of Original Films for Disney Branded Media, after the huge success of Zombies 2, we decided to kick it up a notch. In this third and final episode, Lauren Kisilevsky said, "So, when the greatest outsiders converge on Seabrook, our squad of cheerleaders, zombies, and werewolves must come together to confront the challenge of cosmic proportions that could transform the face of Seabrook forever. Yes, there will be aliens in the town of Seabrook. Fans have waited a long time for the out-of-this-planet content. The creation of a feature film about Zombies 3 will begin in Toronto until the spring of 2021. As a result, we wouldn't be shocked if the final episode aired on Disney Channel in late 2021 or early 2022, with no one from the cast aware of Zed and Zoe's mother. In 2018, a reporter had a conversation with Milo about Zombies. They wanted to know more about Zed and Zoe's mother, who Kingston Foster played. We met their father, but we never hear anything about their mother. It was also the case, according to Milo, when this case had fired zombies, and when Pashley, Cass spoke about it on screen. Maybe if we make a third one, that would be a plot point, he said. Ariel's first day was challenging. Joining a large project can be nerve-wracking, but joining a second installment of a new Disney Channel franchise can be particularly nerve-wracking. Naturally, Ariel was nervous, and made matters worse, she was 3 days late to practice in Toronto when the first film was shot. The first day I got there, I had rehearsals the following day. She says Ariel mentioned Meg's texting to her. When Ariel arrived in Canada, she got greeted warmly, which helped to ease her nerves. The next day, as Ariel arrived at work, she was welcomed by Meg, Chandler Kinney, and Pierce Joza, who all encouraged her in learning the choreography she had missed. The next day, we had game night. Here then on, we immediately felt like a family, Ariel noted. Megan, Milo, and everyone from the first film did an excellent job of making us feel at ease in an environment that we shouldn't feel at ease. Since we got together so fine, it was a lot easier to take up the dances and songs and act together. Unlike shooting kissing scenes on Stranger Things, the Zed and Addison kiss at the prom, aka Seabrook's version of prom, took multiple takes. It wasn't a one-and-done situation. Milo and Meg allegedly locked lips at least 8 times during the filming, according to Meg. My nose was a little smushed at one point, and his face was sort of covering mine at another, Meg remarked. It had to be perfectly aligned. It was a lot of fun. It was utterly funny. For instance, the casting crew clapped and chanted for the actors as they kissed. Thankfully, Meg didn't find filming the scene odd, even though Milo is her BFF and has been since they met during auditions, and she feels entirely at ease with him. The actors did not have sufficient time to fill all the zombies to create the kiss scene at the end. Instead, as it ended, they returned to production. Instead, they went back into production when it started. It was filmed throughout the first weekend of filming, so it wasn't like the last scene was something we just got through with and we're good in shape. So, what are your thoughts on the rumors concerning Zombies 3? Are you excited about the upcoming extraterrestrial beings in the show? Are you interested in learning more about Zoe and her mother? Do you think Zombies 3 will be as good as the first 2 movies? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell button for notifications on our future content. With that being said, see you in the next one.